We are live with my man Kyle. Kyle is another example of somebody who has crushed it in their fitness goals. And especially if you're watching, you're a first responder, and you know you need to make some big changes in yourself, get fit for duty and fit for life. This could inspire you. But Kyle, if you don't mind, man, give us a little introduction about yourself.
Yeah, how's it going? I'm Kyle. I'm a police officer in Northern California. Started kind of my fitness journey in 2017 here or there. I would kind of lock in for a couple months. I'd lose track of that as time would go, kind of not be as disciplined on the diet, kind of knew I needed to make some changes, so reached out to Fit Responder and kind of having the coaches there and the meal plans and everything to kind of keep you dialed in and keep you moving forward was really what I needed to kind of keep me on track and really lock in that discipline to maintain moving forward.
Appreciate that, man. Well, describe what kind of shape you were in when you started, right? I mean, we definitely had plenty of clients in much worse shape, but obviously something was telling you, hey, this is not acceptable. We need to make some changes. Fill us in on that.
Yeah, so when I started, I was about 230, 235 pounds. I was working out 6 days a week. I was running. I thought my diet was pretty good, pretty close. I didn't really track anything or do anything like that. Just kind of went more by feel. I mean, obviously, riding around in the cars with your vest on and the way things feel wasn't always the most comfortable. So I knew just kind of needed to make a change. I always kind of felt better at the lower 200s. Kind of made little tweaks here and there. So I'd started doing that on my own. But then since getting on the program, I mean, it was just so much faster and just a much easier process than kind of winging it on my own.
100%, man. And, probably winging it on your own kept you in better shape than others, but you knew it wasn't up to the standard you wanted to be. Talk about the results, man. Tell us about the changes your body has gone through since you got started.
Yeah. So starting at 230, I've finished my last weigh-in was like 209, give or take, probably a little bit less now. I haven't been on the scale yet this week. But I mean, it's almost night and day. I mean, just so much more cut. I mean, I've obviously lost, pretty substantial amount of weight. So, I mean, it's obviously noticeable. The muscle definition is certainly a lot more significant. And I mean, you feel good. You feel better certainly when you're at less. So I'd say we're pretty much right where we want to be.
Love to hear that, man. And I'm sure your story is inspiring some people out there to get started on their own fitness journey. But let's imagine there's another first responder out there who's like, I'd like a team, I'd like some coaches, some people who can maybe help me get fit. And if somebody's on the fence about working with us at Fit Responder on their fitness goals, what would you tell them?
I mean, it certainly helps, right? I mean, you can go to the gym and you can think that you're eating right and, be pretty much owning up to yourself, which might not sound too bad. However, when you have someone else to answer to when you're falling off track or, you know, someone else to be accountable to kind of changes the game a little bit, right? And I think too, when you're investing obviously money into it, you're investing in yourself, but being accountable to a team and to someone else is so much more to keep you on track. So having that person there to really kind of push you and be in your ear when you're messing up and you're slipping up's good because I mean a lot of times we're too soft on ourselves. So to have that person be like, hey, you kind of messed up this week, we need to lock that back in is certainly nice to have.
Yeah, I agree. Like it's coaching is almost like the bumper lanes and when you're bowling, right? It just kind of like makes sure you don't steer off and keeps you better on track because we're all so good at negotiating with ourselves and oh, it's okay and pushing things off and letting things get a little complacent. So I'm with you there. We could all use some good coaching and some support and accountability. So Kyle, thanks for
Right.
sharing your story, man. And yeah, I hope we inspired some people today. So if you're watching out there, whether you're a first responder or not, don't slack on your fitness. It's going to catch up to you. And especially if you're a first responder, your job is to be athletic, to be fit for duty, for life. All right. So stick with it, y'all. Stay safe, strong, and